Hello guys, welcome to Boxing Block Center. Please, if you're new to this channel, make sure you click the like and of course the subscribe button right now. It's been a while, but we are back to talk some boxing. I know I have been absent a little, a little bit. It's not like I don't have time now. I have time now, but the thing is that I kind of I lost motivation because I felt the politics was beginning to cripple in, this fight. I like the time where we didn't know if the fight will happen or not. But with Oleksandr is giving us the fight. But I think the way it's been announced, there has to be some sort of drama. But now we are having that now, right, which is good because thankfully the Better Behave Before trilogy is not going to happen right away. And the drama is in now. This is what I think I want, a little bit of drama. Because the thing you're going to go smooth. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, guy? Like, you don't get time to build things up like that. Sometimes you want to build it up a little bit. It's crazy, man. Now, let's get to it. Joseph, the Dreamer Parker. It has been announced that the WBO has ordered Oleksandr Usyk to defend his title against his undisputed crown against Joseph the Dreamer Parker. Okay? But Real Season are not interested in making a fight between Oleksandr Usyk and Joseph Parker. They don't have the interest in that fight in particular. I can understand why. For boxing fans, it is fantastic. I would love to see this fight, for sure. However, when you are making a fight is also a spectacle, right? When you're making a fight like this, unless in New Zealand, it would do a huge stadium fight. You know what I mean? Like, because boxing is, people always say boxing is business first, but I didn't believe it until I begin to diving into the business a little bit, interviewing people who are in deep, and talking to them. It's really a business first. That's the reason why you don't see most of this fight happen. People are thinking about what's next. For example, Gervonta Davis has this sort of aura about him now, right? Yeah, the Lamont Roche, we know the Lamont Roche fight had a little bit, has something to do with it as well now, where the thing is not going smooth. People are not seeing the same way they used to see him then, This is what I mean. Once you have even a bad performance and you lose as a big fighter, your commercial can easily drop, especially in America, because the Americans, I think, they are very quick to move on. When a fighter is like not doing well, they just move on. The UK at least try to stay with their fighter, unless you are like a boring fighter, like a fighter that is so boring that you don't entertain them. That's the only way they can think twice. And I think that's the thing that the problem Okoli is having now, because Okoli should be bigger than what it is now, but his style is not appealing to the UK fans. But Okoli fights to win fight. He's not fighting to please the crowd, but people want to see all gun blazing, right?
Yeah.
So I feel that's the reason why Okoli is not bigger than what he should be. He made some money, yeah, but not the real money yet.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have the Joshua money, he doesn't have the Fury money, he doesn't have the Dubois money. So that's the thing. But then Parker, great fight. However, Frank Warren has to find a way to satisfy Parker and see where this fight takes place. That also depends on Usyk if he wants it or not, because Usyk at this point can decide whatever he wants to do. He's earned it, right? So, what do you make of the whole scenario? Parker should have gotten the chance against Dubois. That didn't happen. What do you make of all this?
I mean, it's boxing politics, just like you said, right? If we're looking at the lineage of things, Joseph Parker should have gotten his shot at the title, right? He was supposed to fight Daniel Dubois, and then Dubois pulled out with a sickness on fight week, and then Parker had to fight Bakole that stepped in 2 days' notice, and Bakole looked at like absolute shit, but he got paid good money. So, speaking of the hierarchy of the heavyweight division, Parker is definitely up there. One of those that should at least get a chance at the title for the second time because we're not going to forget that he is a former world heavyweight champion holding the WBO title. So it's unfortunate how things have turned out. If Usyk is going to fight again, I don't think he is interested in fighting Parker. And to be honest, I don't even think many boxing fans around the world will be as interested in a fight between Usyk Parker than they would have been if it was Usyk. I don't even think there will be as much interest as there was between Usyk and Dubois versus a potential Usyk and Parker. So it's unfortunate, and I mean, maybe if they can, like you said, if they can somehow find some money and go host it in New Zealand, they're not going to generate the money from that country. The money that will be enough to pay Usyk and Parker. They're not going to generate it. But maybe they can take pay cuts. I'm just putting too many nuances. I honestly don't think that fight is going to happen between Usyk and Parker. What I foresee happening is the belts will be split within the next 6 months. And when that happens, Parker will be fighting for one of the titles. Caballero will be fighting for one of the titles. Usyk will probably retire or maybe drop all the belts or maybe hold on to one or two and defend it against, you know, anyone. Whenever it's the division is open at this time. And let's talk a little bit about Lawrence Okoli. Okoli, I feel like him weighing in an average of 260. His first two fights in the heavyweight division, he has come in at over 260. And this is a guy that was fighting in cruiserweight. Then I think he had his fight in bridgerweight. Oh yeah, yeah. He's a two-weight champion for all it's worth. One weight champion from cruiserweight division, second weight championship from the bridgerweight. In all fairness, bridgerweight is not a known division. It's only recognized by the WBC. But with all of that said, Okoli's style is what made fans not attach or gravitate to him. And his fight against Larena, I think he had an injury. Maybe he had like a shoulder injury or on his left arm or maybe the elbow or something. The performance wasn't spectacular. He did enough to get the victory. Congrats to him. But that wasn't a fight that people would remember, if I'm being honest. And I'm someone that is always critical of Okoli. I'm very, very critical of Okoli. But this time around, I'm even trying to chill. I don't want to be too critical. I think Okoli needs to heal up, maybe slightly try to change his style. He has the reach, right? He has the long reach, 6'5". He has decent power. He can still produce some good results in the heavyweight division. I don't think he's going to be a world champion or a world beater. Depends on how difficult the next generation of heavyweights will be. But if he's going to be fighting against guys like Ajit Caballero, Huni, I think those guys will beat Okoli easily, bro. I think guys like Caballero, that Huni guy from Australia, Jalalov, what was that? That's that guy's name. I might be pronouncing it wrong. These guys will definitely whoop Okoli. Like, unless Okoli finds a way to polish his game. I mean, there's never say never. Anything is possible. But yeah, that's my analysis.
Thanks, bro. It's gonna be interesting to see what unfolds here. And guys, like the video, share, subscribe. As usual, right here on the channel, we give you guys nothing but bangers. I do appreciate you guys that are still sticking around. It's not easy. I know you guys miss me. Well, funny enough, man, I'm getting my subscribers is still increasing, even though I've not been posting the way I used to post before. Imagine if I still.
It's the past videos. It's the past videos.
It's crazy, bro. I think it's the past videos. Like it's just increasing. I need to get on here. I need to be active more. You know, I need to be. I need to. Just that it's not. I wouldn't. I can say I don't have the time because I have evenings now, all evenings now. But the thing is that just the boxing politics turn me off. Yeah, I'm not somebody that's just gonna make content the sake of making content if I'm not enjoying it. You know, I don't. I'm not desperate or anything like that. So I think that's the reason. But right now, the drama is coming back. Imagine if Parker fight Itauma. That'd be crazy, huh?
Ooh, it's
Because
Alma.
if Usyk doesn't fight Parker, he has to relinquish the bet, WBO. Then Parker and Itauma has to meet. That's the ranking according to the rankings.
So Italma is ranked number 2 or something.
I think it's number
ADW?
1. I think it's number 1, but it's not a
Interesting.
mandatory.
Oh,
I think it's
is
number
Parker
1.
like an interim champ or something?
Yeah, Parker's an interim champ. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. So yeah, it'd be interesting.
But what do you say about Dillian White and Italma?
Yeah, we'll have to break that fight down at some point, very soon, I guess.
Okay.
But I feel it's a game between a old man and a young man, and we know
Yeah.
that Itama throws some very sneak uppercut, and White, we know he's a kryptonite. But we'll talk about that. We are going to talk about Itama himself very soon. Stay tuned, guys. God bless you all.